little short on that. What Don put in there because that's interesting. Very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? We live. What's going on? Look, man, I know it ain't Thursday, it's Wednesday evening. Pardon for the late arrival, but it's Dirty Bird Wednesday today. This is the season finale show, so we got some special guests on here. Before we get to the people in the chat, want to give a shout out to my brothers on the panel. Right now, we to my right, we got the man himself. We have Senator Palpatine, Mad Mike Sports. Mad Mike, what's going on?
Execute Order 66.
Absolutely. And right below him, man, like I said, this man right here, we call this man the strongest man in the world. Some of y'all may call that man sexual chocolate. We call him
Whoa,
LT.
whoa.
LT, what up,
Mm-hmm.
man?
What's going on, people? How y'all doing?
And then right below me, y'all know, man, we got the coach of coaches, man. We got Coach Unchained. Coach, what's going on?
The real coach. He's
Right,
a real coach, okay? Not
I'm
the
right,
just
fake ones.
I'm
right,
just
right.
milk
Not
chocolate.
we try to say we try to say M&M's.
Hmm. Melt your
Yeah,
mouth, not your hand.
man. Right. Yeah. See, yeah,
Oh, see, you shouldn't be saying that around LT.
you know what? Yeah, see, we got real coaches around here, not ones by name. So if you know, you know. But let's go ahead, get to everybody in the chat. Uh, Pole position, we got engine number 9. What's going on? We got Sherman Wood, Andrew G. What's going on? Philip Franklin, thank you guys for tuning in. Gemini man? What's going on? Tell Sports and Gaming.
Well, it's Franklin. No, I had to
we
say
got
that.
we got Eric Mack, Big Ant. What's going on? Brian Peoples. We got the original Michael Walker. We got Miss Pamela Johnson. Everybody say what's up to Auntie. Let's see there. We got Workflow Dre. What's going on? We got Miss Maggie T. She's in the building. We got Georgia, Texas boy. We got Miss Sonia Howe, Bubba Gump, Trick 654. What's going on? Wild Meth, YOMOF Jamal. That gets me every time. We got J Diaz and we
I ain't
got
saying that shit. That motherfucker be your mouth from this point on. Your mouth.
and we got Daniel Berry Sports. What's going on? Now look, this about to be real straight to the chest show. We ain't gonna do no fluff. The first topic is going to be all or nothing. Now we all know this is last game of the regular season. The Falcons do have an opportunity to not only win the NFC South but to get into the playoffs should everything go its way. But I mean, hey, I ain't holding my breath. It is what it is. But I think I'm gonna let my brothers comment on this right here. Uh, LT, I guess, man, I'm gonna let you start off first. What is your thoughts on this right here, man? I mean, Falcons is all or nothing. So I mean, go ahead, man. Floor is yours.
I mean, just what the title says, man, is all or nothing. Even though in a sense we still gonna need some sort of help to get in, but it's really all is all or nothing. It's either y'all gonna sink or swim in New Orleans. So is I mean, for me, if you want to at least make a statement instead of the Falcons been ending the seasons at 7-10 the last couple of years. So even if you do make the postseason or you don't make the postseason, your best bet to try to win at least have one more win under your belt instead of just finishing 3 straight years of 7-10.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Absolutely. Coach, what you got on this, man?
Just like LT just said, the eighth win looks better than 7 wins. Is it an
Mm,
improvement? It's one game better. How's that? So yeah, I just say win
mm-hmm.
the game, man. Playoff, we make it. We make it. We don't win the game. That's more. I think
Mm.
for a fan perspective, sweep to New Orleans. That'd make me feel real good, actually. You know,
Man, listen.
but just win the game. That's the main thing. Win the game and let everything else play out how it's going to play out. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What you got, man, Mike?
I got mind on my money, money on my mind, finger on the trigger, hand on my nine. That's exactly how the Falcons should be thinking right about. All right, go all out, all for nothing. Get ready to bust. All right, they got to get ready to bust. End of the day, man, you bitch motherfuckers ain't gonna never be happy with anything the Falcons do because y'all born negative. All these motherfuckers keep talking about all this. Oh man, the Falcons if they don't win, if we don't fire Arthur Smith, we ain't gonna beat. We ain't gonna show up to the dome. Look, y'all motherfuckers ain't fans no way. Okay, so whether he's fired or we don't fire this, whether we look. Y'all gonna be all together. You know that song, We've Got Together. That's what you motherfuckers gonna be doing, crying together. All right. So fuck all y'all. The Falcons gonna do what they gotta do, whether it's fire him or keep him. Y'all not gonna be happy at the end of the day. So Falcons, what y'all need to do, go play for yourselves. Fuck these fans. Fuck these people because they ain't fans. All right, they not fans. Y'all never gonna be happy, and you're never gonna like anything. You didn't like you like Mike Vick, and then you hate Mike Vick. Then you love Mike Vick. Then you love Matt Ryan, and you hate Matt Ryan. And you love Matt Ryan, and you hate Matt Ryan. And you love Matt. Y'all just never happy. So Falcons, go out and play for yourself, okay? Because all they gonna do is cry together.
Cause they cry.
Damn nursery rhyme ass damn shit you just did.
That's that OJ shit.
Right. I felt a tear roll down my face. But look, man, I mean, we need to go all out. I mean, it's all or nothing, like the title says, because guess what? At the end of the day, our job is to spoil the Saints' chances of walking anywhere. I mean, spoiling their chances of getting in, that's a good day for me. I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? And being able to get into the playoffs, that's just extra. That's just extra. I mean, I would love to see Cam Jordan walk off the field again in shame. I mean, that was just, I love it. I love it. Ain't no shame. And all your Skanks fans out there, yeah, I said it. I love it. I wish for you to lose. It is what it is. But what Mike said is true. A lot of y'all in the fan base, while our team has to grow up, y'all need to grow up. Because all this, y'all need to grow up.
Oh
Y'all,
God, I don't even think they had to grow up.
Because just because you buy a jersey and got season tickets and stuff like that, you's a customer. You ain't a fan, you're a customer. You patronize the team because it's right in your backyard. That's it. The real Falcon fans are the ones that understand that this team right now is going through a process we told y'all about 8 months ago. And y'all chose not to listen to it. So now you living it. And the fact that y'all want Arthur Smith fired and think that's just gonna be the end of it, that's funny.
More trouble than what you think.
Bruh, what? If y'all want the Panthers type of season, go ahead and fire him and don't find the right coach. You're gonna have that season right there with all the pieces we got. With all the pieces we got. Because there's nothing worse than a disorganized front office. My Hawks fans, you know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Shit, I'm a Laker fan. I know what you're talking about here.
But I got some foolishness for y'all this evening. And I know this topic right here is probably going to upset a lot of y'all. So get your Pepto-Bismol ready. Because, and Coach, this is, I'm leaning towards something you like to do. So.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Like Kool-Aid. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
What about this? Because since y'all hate Ritter,
I got to come on.
Since y'all can't stand Heineke,
I had to show my face for this one.
You're right. So, because I know Mike did a a nice, eloquent breakdown on some of Penix's less than characteristic habits. So now, what would you think if you had Penix and Wilson as a new QB duo in Atlanta? Coach, I'm gonna let you take this because you love conspiracies. So yeah,
Mm.
go ahead and start this off.
All right. If Wilson comes to here, that means he's been cut because we're not going to trade for his ass.
Mm.
That means he's been cut, and Sierra said, "I want to go back home." Simple. I'm telling you, put it right that way.
I'm freaking crying.
I'm just put it out there like it is, right? If we draft Penix, that means right now we're sitting at 9. However,
Mm.
we make the playoff, we're not gonna get Penix. We'll be at 19.
Mm.
Mm.
I'm just saying. So could this be? Hmm. I'm for the big conspiracy now. Could we just lose this game? I'm just saying.
Mm. Coach. See, coach, you dropping stuff and they ain't picking it up. Cause I
I'm just
heard this. I
saying.
heard this a while ago.
Could
Mm.
could we just go in there? Shit. There's a
Hmm.
chance. What's the starting quarterback? The guy who they call him starting quarterback now. Heineke. Is he
Mm.
playing? Do we know yet?
Nope, we don't know.
No.
See, that's the thing. Now,
Mm.
what my thing cat, this is what I'm saying. I'm just saying. But then again, if he does that, he ain't gonna have no job next year, so that way ain't gonna work.
Right.
I'm talking about. I'm thinking which side. I'm going on the limb. We're guaranteed to be 9. I'm
I
just,
don't like you, coach. I really
I'm
don't.
just saying.
Big ass said, "Don't do that, coach."
However,
So
however,
so I wanna ask y'all something real quick, especially you, coach. I
go
want your
ahead.
thoughts on this. So are Falcon fans gonna sacrifice their hate for the Saints for that number 9 pick?
Ooh,
Ooh.
yeah.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh
But
my
I'm
god.
gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. They don't like
Right.
Ritter, right? Right?
Mm.
But I
They don't like.
mean, I get I see where you're going with this, but the opportunity to knock the Saints out the playoffs to ruin
Mm.
the Saints season, you gonna sacrifice that for that number 9 pick?
They've been
Are
doing it the
you
whole damn year though.
are you willing to lose to your arch rival?
Nah,
Because you have to realize you have to realize now, if we don't win the Super Bowl, we live to beat the Saints.
that's true.
So are we
Mm.
willing to sacrifice a win
I
versus the
won't.
Saints?
I won't.
With the
I'm not
I,
saying.
I, this is me asking the fan base for everybody that's
Yeah,
watching
that.
now.
Mm-mm.
Are you willing to sacrifice an opportunity to sweep the Saints and ruin their playoff chances for that number 9 pick?
Mm.
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 I hear you,
And
OT.
see, I like this comment right here. This comment right here is extremely strong. And I want y'all to stick now. Look at this now. Look at this. Fans don't make that decision. Interesting. I want you to
Mm.
hold on to that sentiment now, because it's gonna come back to bite you. It's gonna come back
Mm.
to bite you. So before we go, before I get to Mike and everything, I'm gonna get the BlackBerry on this right here. So since I'm in one of them moves, there you go, BlackBerry. What will you think about that right there in Atlanta?
Mm.
If that turns out to be the case, having a Penix and a Wilson duo in Atlanta, then it is what it is. I'm gonna support it either way it go because I rock that logo. Uh, but I just want people to. I want fans to be aware of something.
Mm.
Is King Kale in the chat? Because King Kale probably said the most derogatory thing in the chat earlier this week. And it felt, and when I read it, it just made me feel warm because I like derogatory shit. I like when things get uncomfortable. I like it. It makes me feel good.
Mm.
And King Kale said,
I don't know, Blackberry. You shouldn't have
Justin
put them two
Fields.
words together like that.
Come on, now, Mike. Now you,
Nigga, you
now
said
you,
it.
now you know what you all about. Come on now, come on now. But King Kale said something earlier this week on a live. He said in a chat, he said, and I think it was on Mike's live yesterday afternoon, Justin Fields in his third season looks like Desmond Ritter.
Mm.
And y'all won't.
Where have we heard that before? I just want to know.
He probably done heard it from plenty of us all season since
Uh,
last season.
um,
He done
um,
he done heard it plenty of he done heard
I've
it
said that a
plenty of
billion
different
times,
damn
bro.
avenues. But
black,
but
black,
if you get a penny,
black,
what's up? What's up?
Blackberry. Can I ask you a question?
Uh-huh.
Can I ask you a question on that before you get to your thing? Because I'm gonna ask some dumb questions. Number one, have you ever seen Desmond Ritter run into a sack? Have you ever seen him run into a sack during the game and leave receivers down and having a tea party? I just want to know. I just
Mark
want to know.
Sanchez.
Have you ever
I
seen
ain't seen him.
Desmond
I
Ritter?
haven't seen
Have you
him
ever
run
seen
into a
Desmond
sack.
Ritter? Oh,
What
okay,
else?
okay.
What
Second question: Have
what
you
else?
ever seen Desmond Ritter freak out and have you ever seen him freak out and throw a pass at the back of the O lineman's head during the game? I'm just trying to get some clarity here. Have you ever seen
I
Desmond Ritter
mean,
do that in any game?
th- I haven't seen.
I
No,
mean, I mean,
I
did
have
he
not.
did he hit Lindstrom in the back of the head? Oh, okay, okay, okay.
I mean,
And
I it,
I got one more question. Have you ever seen
okay.
Desmond Ritter? Have you ever seen him being carted off after taking multiple sacks and getting his block knocked off in the dome? Have you ever seen that
Absolutely
in
not.
any
Nope,
game?
never happened. It's never
Oh,
happened. No.
okay. I okay. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. I just wanted clarification.
But
Mm.
I get this whole narrative that with the fan base on getting a number one, a round one quarterback, and you rather put some faith and some trust and some support in a first round quarterback, but a lot of first round quarterbacks looking a whole hell of a lot like the third round quarterback who y'all just want to hate so goddamn much. But it's because they in they first rounders. So it's more likely that they gonna turn out to be good after a while. We just got to wait a little while. Listen to the sense you trying
Bullshit.
to make of this shit. If Penix come to the
Can we
Falcons and
stop
sit
saying
behind
that damn
Russell
name?
Wilson, I know because it sounds like penis.
That name just bothers me. Okay.
His
Landscape.
name is Michael,
I'm a
man.
I'm gonna call him
Michael.
Penn. I'm gonna
His
call
name
him
is
Penn.
Michael.
If Penn come in here and sit behind Russell Wilson for 2 seasons, let's say he sit behind Russell for 2 seasons, and Russell gets released, Penn takes over for another 2 seasons and look like hot ass. Are you gonna say? Are you gonna say 4 years from now, go draft another first round quarterback? Because everything that you want them to do, if they end up doing it and they still end up looking like that third round quarterback, are we just gonna continue this cycle? Do everybody not see what the Carolina Panthers have been doing for the last decade? Pay
He's
attention,
got a point there.
folks. Pay attention to what's going on. The Cincinnati Bengals with Marvin Lewis and 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 with Andy Dalton, they couldn't even get in the playoffs for a good minute. Then when they finally got there, one time? They couldn't even get out the first round.
They drafted 100 wide receivers though, first round.
And drafted a shit ton of wide receivers.
First round.
So
A hundred.
Mhm.
at some point we got to realize that a cycle, you're in a cycle and you're trying to repeat that cycle over and over again, hoping for a different result. Sometimes, some at some point, somebody got to pull their head out their ass. Whether it's Rich McKay, whether it's Arthur Blank, whether it's Terrafondo, and they got to be like, listen, we're not gonna keep repeating this same cycle over and over again in Atlanta. We gotta trust that somebody's going to develop, but you have to put them in a development process, not giving Desmond Ritter the proper resources for him to develop is setting that young man up for failure. And then when we see him put the ball on the ground, when we see him throw interceptions, when we see him make boneheaded plays, we dogging his ass so much that now at the end of the damn season, people want to start recognizing what the hell we've been saying for the longest. Who's this quarterback coach?
Mm. You know what? You know what's funny? And LT just enlightened me on something because I didn't have a chance to look at it, but we went over some numbers. Uh, and it's what the first 16 games was it? LT the first 16 games between Vic, Matt Ryan, and Desmond Ritter that Don put in the group,
It was.
and it was funny because the numbers were so similar. And I'm gonna do a short on it after the show, so y'all can take a look at that. Y'all go check out my channel, um, ATL Sports Endgame. And what's funny is, no matter how much you dislike this young man, no matter how much you have an issue with him, it's uh it's the same thing. The numbers don't lie, but nobody wants to give him time to develop. Now we complain about the Falcons not developing players. The question is, y'all want it developed like Madden.
Yeah,
We
you
need
want
him
it developed
developed
in a
like he's
season.
supposed to be developed.
You want
Let me see. I
half a
gotta be.
season development.
Let me just be in a complete asshole right now. How do you motherfucker don't even know what a nine route is, but you up here trying to tell me Arthur Smith ain't smart enough for like to run a team? You don't even know what a route number is, but we up here trying to we're trying to tell them that they don't know what they doing. All in a year. It's been 1 year. Oh, Mike, but he's been the
Hmm.
coach. He is 1 year. He had this team. Let me say this. He's had this team 1 year. But we're ready to throw this entire franchise away because of things didn't happen this year.
All right, so what was the question you had for me, Warren?
I was talking about the numbers that we went over before we got on the show about between Matt Ryan, Vic, and Desmond Ritter in their first 16 games.
By the way, good people, about that. So it was bestowed upon us by our good brother, Don.
Don.
He put in our chat that showed that showed the first 16 starts. Michael Vick, Matt Ryan, and Desmond Ritter. So Vic went 9-6-1 his first 16 starts. He had a 54 completion percentage. He had, if I'm not mistaken, 18, I think maybe like 18 touchdowns thrown and like maybe about 10 interceptions, 9 to 10 interceptions. He had like 11 fumbles and 7 of them was lost. Matt Ryan said for 16 games, he had like a 61 completion percentage for over 3,000 yards, for like 3,400 yards. He had 16 touchdowns and 11 interceptions. He had 4 fumbles, and I think one was lost. No, zero was lost. And Ritter, in his first 16 games, had over 3,100 yards. He had 12 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. He had 14 fumbles and I think 8 of those was lost. So basically, what I'm saying is those guys' quarterback numbers are very similar playing their first 16 games. The problem that we have right now within the fan base and in football, really, it ain't even it's the fan base, but it's coincidentally the national media plaguing the fan base mind, and it's not y'all being patient. Now, I know what most people won't say. Well, we seeing what the Houston Texans are doing down in Houston. You know what's crazy? The person that majority of the fan base hated the most, CJ Stroud's career is starting off just like his. He got drafted by a team they had veterans on offense and a solid defense. They won 9 games on the season because they have Robert Woods and I forgot the other guy name is uh the other wide receiver. I know the tight end was is
Nico
it
Collins.
Salt? Yeah, Nico Collins. And who the tight end was? I don't think it was Dalton Schultz. It was I know he played for the Cowboys. I do remember him playing for the
It's
Cowboys.
Schultz. It's Schultz.
Schultz, okay. So yeah, so he did so you those are veteran targets that know what they're supposed to be doing. Versus Ritter's targets is Kyle Pitts, who we all know that is I mean, everybody like to use that name, the unicorn, but he don't play like a unicorn most of the
The
time.
hornless horse.
Right. Drake London is coming into
There
his
you go.
own.
I'm a pony.
Drake, Drake, by pretty point and born like it, but anyway, Drake London, Drake London is coming into his own, but he still needs time to the time to develop. Along with the fact that you do got some backs. Me personally, I think Algier would be the better option in a sense, but like I said, that's neither here nor there. But like I said, these guys are young versus like they all are literally. I mean, you got to look at it. Even though Ritter has only started, pretty much one full season recently, but you got to look at it. Him and London literally got drafted together last year. So it's still a learning curve on the offense. That what people don't not. This is where people are not understanding. There's a learning curve on this offense, and no, everybody is not going to be top tier. It's basic things on the offense that guys do not know. Folks do not understand how when you run into zone coverage to sit in a zone and make yourself a target. It's that simple, but a lot of guys don't do it. Yes, and we always sit here and say, yeah, Kyle Pitts should have way more yards than touchdowns than what he do in the season. Well, guess what? He would. But the problem is the man do not know how to find a soft spot in the zone and sit in it.
He can't sit.
That's all you got to do. Find a soft spot in the zone and sit in it. Why do you think Travis Kelce's so good? Why do you think George Kittle's so good? These guys find soft spots in the zone and say, hey, look at this big ass 8 in front of you. Throw me the ball.
You think he's a wide receiver because he keep running.
You
Yep.
got Travis Kelce number 87, George Kittle number 85, and they'll both look at their quarterbacks and say, hey, they go 87, 85 in front of you. Throw it to me because I'm sitting in the soft spot of the zone. But now I single 8. If it's a drag route, he gonna drag his ass all the way to the sideline. Why are you laughing? That was not a damn joke.
But it's the truth. It's the truth.
That's the truth. That's why I laugh. That was funny.
I get tired of being serious and everybody laughing at me. I am not funny.
That was funny though.
Also, Kittle and Travis Kelce on their respective teams, they average their catches with more yards with the ball in the air, meaning everybody else is getting the ball in a shorter distance. So it's about it's about the way the offenses are ran, and everybody want Kyle Pitts to beat his. They want him to be Superman, but this ain't a Superman offense. This ain't a Superman offense. It ain't gonna be one guy on
the
this
boy
damn
play like
team
Aquaman.
that's gonna shine.
The boy play like Aquaman. And who the hell want to be Aquaman?
Hey Aquaman. Hey
Hey, there will
Aquaman.
be no
How's it going,
Aquaman slander.
Aquaman?
There will be no Aquaman slander. Okay,
But
Listen,
look,
I
he
don't
is
look.
I'm glad y'all look, I'm glad y'all bringing that up. I'm glad Mike brought up, Arthur Smith. I'm gonna call him Agent Smith right now because y'all hate him like y'all hate Agent Smith. So
He's an Agent Smith.
Agent Smith. Woo.
yeah. Agent Smith's not going nowhere, or is he? Yeah, Agent Smith. Because right now, every time we say that man's name, some of y'all get heart palpitations, some of y'all get migraines, upset stomach. So I'm gonna go ahead and call him Agent Smith. But these guys are
Mr.
right.
Anderson.
But I wanted to get into this topic. There you go. There you go. Because I want y'all to understand something. And we've been trying to tell y'all all season long. Y'all have no idea the financial ramifications and the impact on the team when you decide you just want to fire a head coach that everybody, even though you don't like him, has bought into. Now, I'm gonna give y'all a small scenario. Y'all see what's going on in Philly? Everybody thought Philly was the what was the coming of the Georgia juggernaut, and it took
Lord.
one wide receiver to split the locker room. One, one veteran to split the locker room.
Nigga,
So
don't that sound
y'all do
familiar? Don't
realize a
that
team that's
sound real fucking familiar? That sound fucking familiar to you?
yeah, because I'm
I
gonna
mean,
tell you
ain't
a team a,
coincidentally, he do wear that certain
uh,
wide receiver number, but it is what it is.
Julio probably asked for a number. Give me my goddamn number back.
yeah. Because y'all got to understand, right? Because y'all got to understand, you can't win a playoff game successfully with a split locker room. I didn't say you could. You can't win at all, but you can't win successfully with a split locker room. Because now with a split locker room, you make it harder for the coach to coach everybody and get everybody on one page. And we said it so many times in our chat, and we said it on here. You got so many Georgia players in one area. If they decide to click up, guess what? Game over. Because they rooting for the people they was with in college. They don't care nothing about the team. If you get rid of Arthur Smith, you'll set this team back 5 to 6 years. Because number one, it costs money to get a coach. And Mike went over the breakdown. You got to pay players to go. You got to pay coaches to go. You got to pay coaches to come. You got to pay to come here. And if you want the veterans that we got to stay on the team, trust and believe you're going to have him here, whether you like it or not. Now, what y'all overlooking is the team is not in disrepair. It needs tweaks. Certain people need to be put in certain positions so that certain rooms can be taken over. Now, granted, Arthur Smith, in my opinion, need to have some of his duties taken away. But unless you got a whole lot of money and you got a whole lot of patience, they'll fire him. But I'm gonna tell you, Blank is a billionaire. He ain't gonna fire him right off the bat. And you didn't hear him say it, even though the media tries to make it out that way because the media tries to make it seem like, well, if he don't win this game or he don't get into the playoffs and win that game, he's out. No. Arthur said they're going to examine everything at the end of this season. That's what billionaires do because it's not just Arthur Smith's arena that has problems. There's problems all over the team, to include
Because
the coaching staff.
what if you do fire Arthur Smith and then Ryan Nielsen wants out because you ain't got Arthur Smith there? Then coincidentally, if Ryan Nielsen is out, then
Yeah,
you have now you got a disgruntled Jesse Bates, but you just paid him all that money. So if you trade him, that's gonna be dead. Oh my God, I can't believe that. Then what if Calais Campbell wanted to stay another year, but you traded away, you got rid of Arthur
right.
Smith and Brian Nielsen done left, and now Calais was like, well, the reason for me to come here, they're gone, so maybe I don't want to play here another season. And what if Brady Jarrett want to get traded away? Oh man, even AJ Terrell, he's from Atlanta. Why would he leave Atlanta? But he ain't got the coaches that he likes, so maybe he don't want to play for the Falcons anymore. I mean, what can we do? Are we gonna go back into the hole that we used to be in all those years ago, or being like a 2-14 team? what how can we salvage this? And all that dead cap money,
I mean,
how can we come out of debt? Will we be
I
the
mean, y'all,
new the NFL version of America? Just in a trillion.
no, no,
I'm sorry, I'm running out of ideas.
no, we no. We gonna be no. We gonna be the Georgia version of the Panthers. That's what we gonna be. The Georgia version of the Panthers. Y'all want that? Y'all want us to have to go back to having little 5 foot linemen and receivers?
They don't care. They don't care. They just
I
want to
mean,
wish
the
upon a
Uncle,
star and get this guy and get that guy and I mean almost like everybody sitting by their phone
cause
waiting for a job. You don't know what you don't, man. Most head coaches when they get hired, guess what? They got a team of guys that they want to bring with them, and it's the only way they'll take the damn job. If you hire a head coach, tell him,
mm-hmm,
look, we already got a DC, we already
mm-hmm.
got assistant head coaches, we already got this and that. You got to work with this. Most head coaches gonna be like, listen, I want a head coaching job, but I ain't finna sell my soul for it.
Red Swarm, I know
I'm,
you ain't say
I'm
no
not finna
bullshit
let you.
like that.
I'm
Um,
Whoa,
finna
whoa,
let
whoa,
you
whoa, whoa,
trick
whoa,
off.
whoa, 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 whoa. That don't mean shit. This don't mean a goddamn thing to a damn man who paying money.
right,
Look, I don't give a fuck if it don't count to get. It's still coming out of my damn pocket. He
You
still
I
gotta
know I
pay
don't want to
over.
play two
He
defense. Is
still
what I'm
gotta
right,
saying.
pay.
right.
It don't matter if it the players' money count to the side, but he still gotta pay his front office guys. He still gotta pay his coaches.
so this how
That
much
money
you know.
still adds up. That comes directly out of his bank account. Okay,
So
it comes
this how
straight out
much
of
you
that.
pay attention. This how much you pay attention to Red Swan. Because you don't understand, quote unquote, whether it comes out the cap or not. You cut a man and he signs elsewhere. Guess what you got to get? I mean, get if you cut a man like that or whatever the case may be, you got to give up draft picks.
Like a lot of coaches with LT,
Mm-hmm.
like you said,
So
if
that
you
limits what you
you
can get and build with.
coaches can be traded too for draft picks.
They can.
Like all of it. So the thing is, none of that matters to a owner of a team because at the end of the day, that money come out of his bank and his investors' bank who invest in
Right,
the team. So
right,
we can sit there and say it,
right.
but the
And
salary cap, it don't count against the salary cap. They don't care nothing about that. That look, if you footing the bill, like you motherfucker gonna be eating crackers, you ain't gonna get no bread, okay? You gonna get crackers. You gonna get peanut butter motherfucking cracker, and you gonna get imitation what you call that caviar? Yeah, that's what you gonna get. That's what y'all gonna get. You gonna get the imitation shit. You
but
ain't getting
see
the
and see
real
something.
deal.
Mm, that just sound nasty too.
And see something else y'all not paying attention to. Have y'all been watching the news? Have y'all been paying attention? Troy Anderson has been cleared, so he'll be back. This season coming up. What you're missing is you still got players out that are a crucial part of this defense. You got players out, so you're willing to sacrifice an almost complete defense that needs a couple pieces and pieces that you can almost fix on an O line for the sake of a coach that didn't meet your expectations, which are based off of Madden. Y'all willing to sacrifice a whole team because you can't go to the barbershop and brag to people that don't like you already.
I, I,
Yeah, I said it.
I think they missing a key
Coworkers,
factor here.
people.
They missing a key factor here. Y'all also worried about players, but y'all don't realize a lot of these players are connected to these coaches. I like nobody's.
That part.
Everybody just think, oh, we just going. This is what LT. This is what Warren is talking about. We're so focused on players, but even in the draft, some guys get drafted to teams because they got a coach on that team who represent them, who saw them in high school, who saw them in college. I coached him in college. My cousin, sister, brother, cousin coached him, so I know him. Like these relationships with these coaches matter. Let's ask Deion Sanders. Everybody in the universe find They
Right.
look, they follow him wherever he goes. Wherever he goes, I go, my buddy, my buddy. This is how this code. It's a buddy buddy system.
Yeah, and it's really like that everywhere all the time.
Yes.
Everybody
Right.
gets drafted because whoever drafted them more than likely been watching them for quite some time.
Right. Hold up. Without googling, everybody in the chat, tell me who the on Falcon starting safeties was in 2021. Tell me right now, without googling it.
2021.
Mm. And why you and
Ricardo Allen,
and why
was he
y'all
still
coming up
here in
with that? Do
21?
y'all not
No,
realize?
it's Arthur Smith too.
No. Mm-mm. And why y'all looking why y'all coming up with that scenario? Do y'all realize that's how we got Calais Campbell? It wasn't the money. If you paid
Right.
attention to his interviews, it wasn't the money because he could have went anywhere. It wasn't the money.
Literally.
Yeah.
He said it himself. He said Arthur Smith has the most difficult offense to figure out. I've played against him. I've done my homework. What I see in this Falcons team,
Look,
they dropped a bag of money on me, and I
I,
decided to
I
just
I
show
gotta
up.
get this one. Let me get this, okay? Because see, this is where and I'll love you to death for this one. All right, brothers. I have to disagree with y'all on this, in my humble opinion. I do not believe that Arthur Smith has the locker room on CP's latest comments. He don't look. Players are going to be players.
Players get
Look,
frustrated.
I want more time
They get
on this damn
frustrated.
show, but it ain't my motherfucking show. It's Warren's show. Maggie runs AFN. Okay, she runs. She makes sure AFN is ran a certain way, and I gotta respect the fact that she wants it done a certain way. Yeah, we the co-founders of it, but at the end of the day, we agreed that I would run Mad Mike Sports and she would run AFN a certain way. Yeah, I put my 2 cents in, but this is the way things go. And the fact of the matter is, players want to be more involved. I don't know any player that don't want the ball.
Hmm.
Right.
He wants the damn ball. Just because he wants the ball, that means he lost the damn locker room. You don't think Kyle Pitts won 100 targets a damn season? Yeah, he does want that. But is he going to get that? More than likely not. You don't think Tyler Algier want that damn ball 40 times a game? Yeah, he does. Bijan, the same thing. It's not a single player in football that don't want the rock in his hands. Okay, everybody, but the fact of the matter is, you got to play your part, play your position, do your job, do what you're told.
And even with
So,
So
CP
and there's
saying that,
no
he
go ahead, go
still
ahead.
goes out there. Even with CP saying what he said, he still goes out there and plays hard on every play. Every opportunity he gets, you see CP giving
Right.
all his effort. So yeah, he wants the ball more, and I think he should have got the ball more this year. But
Mm-hmm.
he still goes out there and gives it all on it. So it's about the effort that they're giving out there for Arthur Smith, and because he's the head coach, it ain't necessarily because of Arthur Smith that they're giving that effort. It's the fact that he's the head coach, and if they really didn't want to play for him, they really wouldn't.
that's the respect they have for him.
Yeah,
Right?
You,
It's
right. And see,
respect.
I got a
he
question
see
for
Red
everybody.
Squirrel.
I'm sorry, Warren. Let me say this. I'll shut up after this, but I gotta ask everybody in this. Let's be real. Do Cordero Patterson look at these rosters? I'm gonna name some players right here. All right, we're gonna be real about this situation. We got a running back in Bijan Robinson, right? We got Tyler Algier. We got Drake London. We got Kyle Pitts. Out of those four guys, who are you getting the rock to? And you gonna throw CP in there? Out of those four guys, who you think gonna get the ball more?
Tyler Algier or Bijan, depending on what you running. And if you doing
So
passes, Drake get it.
Coach,
Yes, sir.
out of those five guys, who you think deserve? Who you giving the ball to more?
Out of Tyler, Cardero, and Bijan.
Yeah,
Shit. Technically, because this is me. Because of the draft order, the probably Bijan gonna get the ball the most. But who I would give it to, I would give it to Tyler because he's established.
There you go.
you see what I'm saying? Right
So
there.
so let me
That
let me
that
let me
that's
take
what I'm
let me
saying. That's all I'm saying right there.
It's an
He
let
don't
me
established.
even
take
he like he it's a pecking order with the talent on his roster.
Yeah.
So it's not even the fact that he like
Mm-hmm.
I apologize. Like I said, I'll shut up after this. But LT, like that's what I'm saying. It's like we're not even being real about the situation, about the talent that he's surrounded by. It's not like this is 21 and 22 where we don't have talent. There is talented guys, so he got to get in
Right.
place anyway.
That's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of talent on this team.
What you
so
about to
let
say,
me
LT?
so let me take it a step further. And I hate using this as an analogy, but seems to me this is how a lot of people get they football knowledge. Let's take Madden for an example. I play online a good bit. My record is well over 150 wins and 30 losses. With me, if you ask me, well, how did you manage to get that many wins and have so few losses? Easy. I run the football. That means, which you might think that Drake London and Kyle Pitts, them boys having like a monster pass game. No, I play the
Seven.
same game every game. I run the football. And guess what? It's a heavy dose of Algier more than Bijan.
Mm-hmm.
And I play sound defense. Now I try to keep a drive alive with those guys, but I run the football. I play the game. But see, a lot of guys come in, they try to play me by using, trying to get the big play aspect. They wanna go deep with Tyreek Hill. They want to go deep with Debo Samuel and so on and so forth. But then the minute they catch a couple turnovers, they looking like, man, I'm finna quit. Well, that's your fault because you thought you was to come in and just throw across the field. No, that don't work against people that know how to play. And I played the game, so I know how, and I learn people tendencies easily. So to think that a guy like, and let's take it a step further with Cordell Patterson. I understand he's been a fan favorite for the last couple of years, but I really want y'all to understand Cordero Patterson has been known as more so a special teams guy than a guy on offense. Now,
Mm-hmm.
can he be utilized
Mm-hmm.
on offense? Yes. But even he won a Super Bowl with the Patriots. Now, tell me how much of a focal point he was on that offense.
Zero.
He would. He
Hmm.
would.
Did he get some offensive
He
snaps?
would.
Of course he did. But was he a focal point? No, he wasn't.
Right.
Because
Listen,
they had talent.
Mm-mm.
this is. I hate to tell
Right.
people.
L-
I'm sorry. Can I?
Yeah, yeah. Go
I'm
go
good.
ahead, coach. Yeah,
Y'all got
yeah.
to think about Cordero. Cordero was a. He was an access. He was a stopgap. That's what I'm gonna use. He was a stopgap. Y'all got to
Mm-hmm.
realize he's a role player,
Right.
and that's what he is this year. He's a role player. Last year he
What?
helped a lot. The year before he helped a lot because Mike Davis sucked.
Right.
But
He
last year
filled
the
in.
In
talent.
the word as the words I get, brother Samuel White, 2.2 inches of carry.
Yeah. So
Right.
in,
Right.
in last year, once Tyler got going last year, Cardell carries they started to decline a lot.
They
So
did.
Yeah. He didn't have to
so
do. He didn't have to carry the rock.
right.
What,
So
but let me say something. Let me say this, and I appreciate your 9.99 Red Swan, but let me get this to all y'all.
Love you, brother. Hey,
One
look,
man
this is
or
just a
two
discussion.
men,
I just want to say that to you.
yeah, one man or a couple of men's frustration does not divide the locker room. Let's make this clear. If you've ever played a sport, there always comes a point playing a sport where you get frustrated. That does not mean the coach loses the locker room. That just means you're a human being and you want to win. That lets me, if you frustrated about stuff in the locker room, that lets me know that you have the will to win and it just didn't go your way. Or you have the will to play and you didn't get what you thought you was going to get. See, that's the difference between our locker room and Philly's locker room. Philly's locker room is somebody that's just gonna sit in there and make sure every other player sees the way they see it, and then say, okay, well, we ain't trying to play no more for the coach until I get what I want. Everybody in that locker room is frustrated about something, but they understand one thing. We're trying to make a statement. We're trying to play to win games. A real player is going to put his frustrations to the side and play for the team he's on. A troublemaker is gonna put his feelings above the team. Cordero ain't put his feelings above the team. Uh, Calais Campbell didn't put his feelings above the team, nor did Grady Jarrett. Grady Jarrett had the most reason to be frustrated out of anybody because this man played in a Super Bowl that he could have won, and he's had to watch his team do that ever since. You don't, I guarantee you right now, Grady Jarrett is frustrated, healing. But this does not mean that Arthur Smith is losing his locker room. That's an opinion or that's a narrative y'all like to run to try to justify
Oh
your
my
argument.
God.
I guarantee
So
you, when
it
they
done been
go
some
out there and
time.
play the same, yeah.
I, I know this.
Like
It
I
been some
said, it's
time.
y'all. Y'all
I
got to
just
y'all
want to
got to
know.
understand. Stop trying to
I don't know. I don't know
go ahead.
his
Go ahead, Hustle.
like. Now I just want to know if anybody came up with that answer that I asked, that question I asked earlier, because it done been enough time now. I ain't want to forget that.
I ain't. Oh no. I ain't seen nobody put up nothing in there. If they
Um,
did, it wasn't me
So
early on.
nobody, so no, no.
I
So
ain't, did you see
so
somebody?
but y'all gotta realize this man's 32 years old, also, bro.
32,
right.
man.
The boy, the man is literally 2 years. He's 2 months younger than me. I'll be 33 this month. He be 33 in March.
Yeah, he's 32 years old.
And I'm here to tell y'all,
Wear and tear.
I'm hurt.
Yeah,
So if I'm hurting, he hurting.
I would have used them more in the red zone.
I agree. I
I agree
agree
with that.
right
I agree
there.
with that.
I
I
agree with
agree
Yeah.
that.
with that.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Yeah,
Now,
Yeah.
for the ones that don't know, when I asked the question, who was our starting safeties in 2021? Our starting safeties was
Oh
Eric
no, Hank
Harris
said it
and
already.
Deron. Oh,
right.
he did.
Yeah,
Eric Harris
Harmon
and
and
Okay,
who else?
Harris.
And who else?
right.
Yeah.
Oh, Oliver. No, he wasn't a
Harris and
starter.
No,
Was he?
Oliver.
no.
No,
Deron Harmon and
Oh,
Eric Harris.
oh
The
yeah.
reason why, but see, here's the reason why I asked this
Yeah.
question. Because quite frankly, everybody thinks that we supposed to be this juggernaut team that's gonna be able to win games, whatever the case may be. But let's just let me just, and I want y'all to stay with me here. But here's a breakdown of what we had to look at during that time frame. Offensively, quarterback Matt Ryan, running back Mike Davis, Cordell Patterson,
Mm.
wide receiver core Cordell Patterson, Russell Gage, Alameda Zacchaeus, tight end, Kyle Pitts, and Parker Hezzy. That's just on all. I'm just gonna stick to the offense for Arthur Smith. So that's the offense, and your starting center was actually Hennessy. So then fast forward to 2022. Quarterback Marcus Mariota, wide receiver core Drake London, Alameda Zacchaeus, Demir Bird, Kader Hodge, tight ends Kyle Pitts, Miko Harmon, Parker Hizzy, running backs Kader Patterson, Damian Williams, but he got injured in the first game. Tyler Algier, Avery Williams, and your starting center was Drew Dalman. Now this year, starting quarterback mostly for the season, Desmond Ritter, wide receiver core, Kader Drake London, quotations around this, Mac Hollins, Cordell Hodge, Scotty Miller, Robert tight end, Kyle Pitts, Miko Hardman, Parker Hezzy, Ryan Fitzpatrick, running back room, Tyler Algier, Bijan Robinson, Cordell Patterson. Do you see how many names that got flipped in the time frame? Who the hell is winning with all them flips? There's no continuity whatsoever.
And I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that because I need y'all to look at something down the road. Now, what this off season is gonna be, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news, this off season ain't gonna be so much quarterback centric as y'all might think. They may take a quarterback. Make no mistake about that. But like I told you before, this team is going, and we're gonna get to this 1999 Red Swarm. Though we ain't forgot about you. This team is going to be trench centric, meaning that we're going to bolster the O line and the D line in this draft.
I would. I
What
won't be
y'all bet?
surprised they made if they get rid of another shot. Mm.
What? Watch this. What y'all better pay attention to? If I know Terry Fontenot like I think I do, y'all better pay close attention to offseason. Because a lot of teams that did not make the playoffs are gonna dump a lot of players.
Mm,
That's what y'all
mm,
better
mm,
be.
mm.
That's what y'all better pay attention to. If y'all want to know how we got $100 million defense in one offseason, you better look at free agency. Pay close attention to the bargain shopping. You laugh about it now, but I guarantee you, get some better O linemen to help out the ones we got. Get depth at that. Get depth at the defense. Get a couple pass rushers. The less money we gotta spend is the more we can focus on maybe trying to get a quarterback. But pay attention in the free agency. And then the draft. The draft, I always say the draft is a cherry on top. Free agency is where the hard work is. That's where the hard work is. Because if you build this team up without tearing it down, guess who comes back? Grady Jarrett comes back on defense. You see what I'm saying? You got all these pieces coming back. Everybody will be well rested. So now you can sit up here and see, okay, because trust me, the Falcons is trying to get a top 3 defense, not top 5, top 3. Because
I
guess what?
want to.
This will be the second season he will have this have the same core roster. And this is what LT was just talking about. That's how you know, that's how you gauge how good a coach is and how good your team is.
So I
You
want to
can't.
address the 1999 because it seemed like it is for me, in a sense. Because he says, and we do appreciate that red spawn, we really do.
Mm-hmm.
He says, laugh out loud, I'm 56. I have never played Madden a day in my life. And I absolutely detest what fantasy football has done to us football purists. We agree on more than we disagree. Now, let me tell you something. I like you. I really like you. You know why I like you? Because you say the same thing I said. Fantasy football has absolutely made people's minds mush. I don't know why they think that because in fantasy football, this is supposed to be people would choose their fantasy team over their real team. And that's what made me quit playing fantasy football. Because I had a dilemma. Week 8, 2016, the Green Bay Packers came to town to play our beloved Falcons.
You
But
started
guess
out.
who was my starting receiver? Jordy Nelson.
Mm.
So I want to win, but I need Jordy to get off. So now I got to have a decision. Do Jordan get off and possibly help his team win against us for the sake of me getting fantasy points? Or do I say, Falcons, do your job to start Jordan Nelson and get the win? Well, the Lord was in my favor because Jordan Nelson got all he needed in the first drive and didn't do nothing the rest of the game. He gave me 80 plus yards and a touchdown. That was good enough for good points, and I won that week in fantasy, and the Falcons won that game. But when that situation took place, it made me realize, like, am I willing to sacrifice my team win in order for fantasy points to say, hey, I beat my opponent this week? Nah, it ain't worth it.
See, I
Well,
when I draft, I'm sorry, this we talk about fantasy. When I draft, I look at the schedule ahead. Okay, we playing that guy right there. I won't draft him, or I sit him. I would never play a person that on my roster that I play against my team. I will never play him against the Falcons ever. Win or lose, I don't care. I would never do that.
But here's a coincidence, though, Coach, because back in them times, the Falcons defense. The Falcons defense ain't known for really stopping nobody in the air.
I'd
So
rather
why
lose.
not start? Why not start Jordy? Why not start Jordy? You know Jordy gonna get with Rodgers as his quarterback. You know Jordy gonna see it.
Yeah, I
You
ain't
know
gonna
that's his
play.
favorite target. You know Jordy gonna see
I
well,
think I'm a
look,
little meaner.
look,
it.
well, look. What we about to do now, because it's getting in an hour. I got the last topic, and this right here. This comes from the bottom of all of our. Well, you figure it out. But because this needs to be said, because this year some of
Wow.
y'all, some of y'all fence riding fans is what I'm gonna call them.
Mm.
Some of y'all need a reality check.
Y'all
Now,
halftime as hell.
you're right, cause listen, if you don't like the product, don't watch. And I'm gonna
I
ask
mean,
y'all a
I
crazy
don't.
question. When the last time y'all went to a restaurant and they didn't get your order right, did you go back? Did you keep going back ordering the same thing and they kept getting it wrong and you kept complaining, or did you just stop going altogether and went and got something else? Because it is mind numbing to me to say in these comments and on Twitter and all this stuff, the Falcons, y'all not trying to win. Y'all settling for mediocrity. I can't believe it. But then you bragging about, I got season tickets, but you don't like the product. So why spend your money?
I mean, I'm a perfect example of that. To be honest, I'm a huge basketball fan. Huge. All right, I love basketball, but I don't even watch basketball anymore. Why? Because I don't like the product. The only thing I watch is the Atlanta Hawks, and I keep up with Steph Curry games. That's literally all. I don't watch. I have not watched an NBA game outside the Atlanta Hawks all year. So I don't even know why. It's like, why go through all this nonsense talking about I'm a boycott? Just don't freaking watch. If you're sick of the Atlanta Falcons, you're sick of Arthur Blank, you sick of Arthur Smith, just don't watch. Why y'all gotta announce it? Y'all don't hear me complaining about making 15 videos about how I dislike the NBA. Like I don't get it, man. Like I said, for me, maybe I'm just built different, but I just don't see the point of consistently being Chuck on every show.
And we thank you, Chuck, for tuning in because you know what I'm saying we enjoy your your
Chuck ain't
passion.
said nothing. He ain't said nothing positive all night. He just been whining like a little damn girl.
But see, that's my thing. Like okay, BlackBerry is a truck driver, and I know LT would drive trucks. Coach drives a bus. Do y'all think if they take their personal vehicles to a mechanic to get it fixed and he jacks their truck up, you think they're gonna take it back and keep complaining?
May get shot.
Man, you messing with you.
Hold on. Like I want to ask y'all a question on here. If you're upset about something, do y'all need my permission to speak for you?
We talk about us.
Look at Coach. Coach head went to the side.
I'm a grown ass man. You talking
Do,
I'm a
do you
grown ass
do you
man.
do you see
If
the pain on my face when he asked me that? Look at my
what
eyes. My eyes
you see
hurt.
how everybody reacted?
Whoa. That's a
That's
good.
not like if y'all had a problem with something, do y'all need my permission to be able to speak on that
No.
or to speak for y'all?
Mm-mm.
No.
I'm loud all by
about?
myself.
So why the hell would we assume that because CP got a problem that everybody else got a problem?
Right. 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 And let
Yeah,
me
we were
get this
just beefing
49.
last week, man, for like 2 hours.
We beat all the time.
Right.
Don't talk about no last week. It's all the time. Shut up.
And
Look,
then
and
you the cause of it, but anyway.
I'm gonna get this 4.99 for Bread Swarm. He said, I encourage everyone to Google Arthur Blank's press speech from August 1st, 2023. He talks about his expectations for the season and his succession plan. And while that's true, Arthur Blank also being a billionaire, being a businessman, has to understand there's such a thing as called life. Life's gonna get in the way. If you sit out here and say, hey, Michael say, hey, we got so many shows we gonna do this week. Well, guess what happens? Coach could have something come up in his personal life. LT could have something come
Hmm.
up in his. Blackbeard could have something come up in his business, his personal life. I could. Mike could. Guess what happens? Life is going to happen. So his succession plan could be put off a couple months, could be put off a couple years. That
Sounds
doesn't
like
mean he
us.
goes away from it. That means he's going to have to make adjustments. This is what makes good business people. They have to learn to go with the highs and lows. It's just like people on the stock market. You got stockbrokers that know how to win when it's high and know how to win when it's low. It's about
That
the adjustment.
succession plan has been in place for the
For
last
years.
2 3 years. I've been telling y'all about this, but y'all don't pay no attention to it. He been he's been priming his son for this. He's been sitting in the office and learning from Roger Goodell for the last 2 to 3 years. I've been telling y'all that. This is why he's going to make. This is why he's going to do whatever he can possibly to make sure he makes the right decision. This is not going to be some brain dead ass decision where he's upset because the man, look, what Arthur 81, 82 years old. He know chances are he don't need to be, Arthur don't need to be on airplanes traveling to every state. Look, he's getting up there in age, bro. Like that man hurting. It's stuff on him that hurt. He get on plane. He can't get on plane like everybody else. That man back could go out. He get on the airplane. You know what I'm saying?
And
No disrespect, but I'm just saying.
he on that Lear Jack, boy. That
Right
thing
on them Lear jets, bro.
had
Like,
that
come
bend down
on,
on
man.
them motherfuckers.
Yeah, like it's stuff he can't do, bro. So it's like he's preparing his son for this position. So the thing is, he gonna do things the right way. So
Yeah.
until his
And it,
son is ready to, to step up into that position where it's going to come, it's like for one, we don't even know if it's really his son making a lot of the decisions. He still could be the front guy for it.
right. Now now look, I'm talking to all my real fans, the fans that's gonna understand we in the process. I want y'all to think back, and everybody on the panel, I'm bringing this to you too. Remember the seasons before. Remember the 97-98 season. Remember the 2011-2012 season. Remember the 2015-2016 season. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to pay attention. All of those seasons, the Falcons made a big explosive splash. Nobody thought we were going to get there. But if you look at the seasons before, people looking at the Falcons like, and okay, yeah, the Falcons, they doing Falcon things. We're in a cycle. It's happening again. Why it's not wise to tear this team down over our expectations and expect for us to get to the postseason next season. It's not gonna happen. If we expect for this team to be gutted by taking key pieces out and think we're gonna get playoffs next season, you might as
Boy,
well
I
give
got
up next.
news for you.
You might as well give up next season too.
Can I say when I keep saying that he ain't it thing with Desmond Riddle or Arthur Smith, he ain't it, he ain't it, he ain't it.
What the fuck is it?
The the first of all, Pennywise don't play football. That's
Mm,
one.
mm, damn.
Boy, you funny as hell. We be
Damn. I didn't see that one
I got
Two,
coming.
a balloon
Damn,
for you.
damn.
That's what I
two.
said.
When I'm analyzing talent in any sport, I'm looking at the things that they're capable of doing skill wise, and then I determine whether or not there's real potential there. When Mike earlier this week, when he was telling everybody about Michael Penn's uh about his
Michael
fundamentals,
Pence.
Michael Penn's,
That sound like the Penn undergarment name or something. Pence.
cause, cause look, it's a
It's
lot me and
extra
Mike don't
absorbent.
agree on. There's a lot me and Mike don't agree on, but me and him, we eye to eye with that damn name. That name sounds like penis, and I ain't gonna keep saying it.
Bruh, come on, man.
Landscape.
So
That don't what the okay, whatever. I'm gonna
when I'm
talk over
analyzing talent, I'm looking at the skills that they're capable of doing. When I look at Desmond Ritter, Desmond Ritter is capable of making every single throw in the passing tree, every single one. He's also capable of extending plays. We've seen him make mistakes and come back out next drives and go and take the team down for scoring drives. We've seen him do that. That means he moxie about him. Where he's not. He's the next play guy. He's not thinking about the play before. So when I look at the things he does well, it tells me that there's potential there. A lot of it. A whole hell of a lot of potential. When I look at the mistakes he's made this season, I dial those up to inexperienced mistakes because he is a boy coming into a man's game. I tell people this all the time. The high school level and the college level is really not that big of a damn difference on what they doing. The only difference between high school and college is a shit ton more damn
Talent.
competition for you to go up against. A lot of more competition. And when you get to the professional level, if you're able to make it there, only what 3% of the football athlete in the country, probably less than that, makes it to the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
You're going from playing with kids to grown ass men. It's a difference. Everything is different. The speed, the intelligence on the field is different. The defensive intelligence you was playing in college was adolescent compared to what you finna go up against in the NFL. So when I see an inexperienced guy
Mm.
that has the arm talent, he has the heart, he has the leadership capabilities. When I see that, he got the work ethic. He has the intelligence. But when I see him make mistakes that Desmond Ritter made, that ain't me seeing that he ain't penny wise. That's me seeing that he just young in the damn game. He's still wet behind the ears. He ain't learned the tricks to the trade.
No,
So those
not all of
mistakes,
them.
he might not make those mistakes again the next opportunity given the next season. That's why I said I know it's hard because it hurts to watch what the fuck happened this season with Desmond Ritter. I get it. I'm right there with y'all. I'm asking myself the same question. How in the hell do you bring that back to Atlanta? The thing is, that might not be Desmond Ritter next season. You might
Mm-hmm.
see more of
That
the
part.
the good things you saw out of Desmond Ritter with more experience under his belt now and with tutelage that he could get behind with if they got somebody in here to help him with the tutelage aspect of the game. So saying he ain't it for me is just a cop out for how you really felt all along anyway. Never giving him a chance,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but he
Because quite
definitely
frankly, he
has the
making
skills.
he. I mean, if like I said throughout that graphic that was shared with us, the mistakes that he's making are literally the same mistakes that our other two starting quarterbacks did when they got here.
Peyton
Hold that
Manning
thought.
had over 30 plus turnovers in his rookie year. What are we talking about, people?
What did I tell y'all? I told y'all nobody escapes the process. Nobody escapes the rookie process. And y'all sat up here, well, he been in the league 2 years. He will have now played a complete season come this Sunday. One season played now, not physically been in the league. One season played.
I'm
What y'all got to understand is this. If you bring him back next season and give him a quarterback's coach and allow Arthur Smith pull back some of that rain he got and let the quarterback's coach do what they good at doing, you will see a different product on the field. That's what y'all got to understand. The develop this young man will have now completed a single season. A single season means 17 games total. He has now learned what bad is. You get a coach to show him how to get them the good traits he got, blow him up. Show him, hey, don't do that next time. Do this. And you will see a difference in him. Because I keep saying, y'all don't want the Brett Favre syndrome. Y'all don't want to give him away to another team that's going to do exactly what we're talking about, and then he come out and send another team and help another team get to the postseason. Now you kicking yourself. And I hate to tell you, doesn't matter what rookie you bring in here. I don't care how good you think they are. I don't care what school they come from. I don't care what numbers they put up, how many games they won. They're going to go through the rookie process. They're going to make bonehead mistakes. They're going to have turnovers, just like Ritter. And you're going to be disappointed all over again.
but
I don't care how popular they are.
And
there's some,
Mucho is hire Bill and Ding Dong the witch is dead. It
but you
ain't the
guys,
witch ain't dead if you hire Russ.
I noticed something with the quarterbacks that I've ever that I worked with, high school, so on and so on. You know what a lot of that problem was? They was half freaking blind. A lot of them needed glasses or contacts. A lot of them
Hmm.
needed that. They was too stubborn. They thought they can see everything, but they really couldn't see.
That was my problem. I couldn't see for shit.
That's a lot of problem. A lot of quarterbacks too. They think that
I can't
they're
see.
young. They're young. They can't see.
That part right there.
So maybe he need to
Chanel
get his
Keys.
eyes checked. I'm just
It
saying.
could be. But Chanel
It be
Keys hit it
really
right on
that
the
simple,
head.
coach.
But look,
It can
look,
be that.
coach.
It can be that simple. Serious on a serious tip. It's like, damn, you can't see. Yeah, I got to
But
get contacts. And he came back the
I,
next year. The kid played good football.
yeah, but this
So,
right here,
you
this
know,
saying any rookie, Chanel Keys said any rookie coming out in the draft gonna look like a rookie. Period. End of story. End of story. Y'all cannot put popularity ahead of production, and you cannot put your expectation above the process. You are not going to expect a quarterback to go from a rookie to a Super Bowl contender just because you want him to. It don't work like that. It ain't never worked like that. You can like them all you want. You can hope for them all you want. You can expect the heck out of them all you want. That does not mean they ain't gonna come in here and mess up. What you are gonna have to have is patience, or don't watch.
but it, but if he's the first rounder, he'll get 12 years to do it. I'm just saying.
Oh, you would they already said a certain person up in Chicago talking about well he has time to grow. Where?
That motherfucker gonna grow his ass out the league.
There you go.
But he gonna get paid first though.
Right.
He was still overthrowing and underthrowing
Look,
wide
man.
open receivers against us.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't him. That was another guy. That's what they gonna say. That wasn't him.
Right, that wasn't him.
That wasn't him. That was it.
Listen, and I. But if not for the yeah.
Get it wide.
If not for the circumstances, he would have got his block knocked off. Because what y'all did not understand, and we said it in the chat amongst ourselves, playing their division rivals, and they possibly, like I said, could possibly get into the playoffs. They were not gonna hurt all of their players trying to knock Justin Fields' block off. I said it. I said it when they first got him. I said they not putting no pressure on him. And then I thought about it. Yeah, these conditions right here. Yeah, y'all gonna get hurt trying to hurt him. Because if y'all remember when he was in the dome, he got sent off the field. They were tearing him up.
Thought it was
But
soft footed.
right, they were not. They were not playing as aggressive as they could have.
That's it. That.
They
That's
look like
that's
they
just
did
it.
not want to be out there in that cold ass weather. That's exactly
Did
what
not.
they body language was saying.
Did not.
Cause the pursuit was way
They
off.
did not.
Mm-hmm.
The pursuit was way
Oh
off.
yeah. Oh yeah.
But
Cause
they
I
knew
can
if
guarantee you.
what's called lost that game, they probably seen it early that what's called was losing. I'm just saying.
Oh, you talking about
Yep. Tampa Bay
Tampa
was
Bay?
losing. They saw that.
Mm-hmm.
They knew they had another week. I knew they had another week, but I don't know if everybody. Yeah, but we'll see.
Look, and another thing, y'all got to look at more than just the Atlanta Falcons. We love our team dearly, but for us to get a very good perspective on where we stand in the NFL, where we stand in our division, where we stand, we look at different teams all the time. We not jaded just on our team. Because if all you watch is the Falcon games, you only got a small vision of what's going on and what affects all the teams in the NFL. So y'all keep that in mind. Real fans do work outside of their initial team. But we a little
Yeah,
bit
I
over an
study
hour. We're
everybody.
gonna go ahead and start winding it down. And I'm gonna get everybody's last take, because this will be the last show. So Dirty Bird Thursdays will be back. Once the season start. Or we might carry it over depending on if we end up in the postseason. I want to thank you guys for tuning in once again. But I'm gonna go around, let you guys get your final takes, and then we're gonna go ahead and close it out. I'm gonna start with Mike. Mike, go ahead, man. Get your final takes so we can get out of here.
Get on out of here.
Um, I ain't got nothing to say. I'm tired of fucking talking. Y'all don't worry me the fuck out about this quarterback shit. I'm fucking tired. So I ain't got shit to say. Bye. How about that?
Coach, what you got, man?
But I know just playing. Hey, hey, man. Let's just root this team on. Try to get this victory this weekend, man. So that's like I said. The main thing is just to win the game. You know, let whatever happen
Right.
happen. So, but just be prepared for some changes,
Mm-hmm.
man. Don't know where it's going to be at. It's going to be somewhere. So I'm just, let's just move on. That's all. So I ain't got much to
Hey.
say. I feel you, Mike.
What you got, Blackberry?
I'm looking forward to history being made after come Sunday.
Mm,
And after Sunday, I'm looking for history to be made.
mm.
But if history is not made, then y'all gonna get a real deep dive Blackberry College show next Thursday on the Rex Pit. I'm pretty sure Coach is very excited about that. Um, but y'all just make
Yeah.
sure you check out Blackberry Rex channel. That's Blackberry No C, just a K on YouTube. Same thing on all other social media platforms. And go to hometeamfits.com. That's home team fits with a S.com and get your home team apparel. Appreciate y'all for joining us. See you later, I guess. I'm about to go back on vacation. I stepped away for a minute. I'm about to go back on vacation.
Are you at home? All right. Okay.
All right, LT, man. What's your final thoughts, bro?
I ain't got nothing either. Y'all don't want me out this season.
So we wore you out.
They don't want me out this season. You don't understand. You
Just
just
say
don't
bye,
understand.
goddamn Elfine.
You just don't understand what I had to go through on Twitter for the last 3 years. They just don't want me out this year. I ain't got nothing for y'all. Y'all ugly as hell.
Oh, the hell. That means I still got money in my pocket.
Look.
That's true.
Hey,
That's true. That is very
look.
much true.
Shit,
Look.
I stay.
Look. All I'm gonna tell y'all is this: just win the game.
That's it.
Because my question is, if we get to the playoffs, then what? Y'all keep that question on your minds. Y'all do some homework. If we get to the playoffs, then what? But hey, I ain't got nothing else because I'm tired too. I'm tired, boss. Tired. But we
I'm tired of talking about Dead Ritter, bro. I was like, if I
but
make
look, I want to
one
thank
more
you guys.
Dead Ritter damn video, okay? Because
Yeah.
y'all ask the same question. Give us some hard questions. Give us some questions about somebody else, okay?
Hey, I got some breaking news.
Right.
Okay.
Sierra is related to Derek Jeter. I'm just
Uh-oh.
going to put it out there.
What
Where's
the
that?
hell?
I'm,
So that's why he in them hotel with them tricks. Never mind.
wow.
Wow.
Derek
Yeah,
Jeter
You know
need
what?
to write a
You
book.
know what?
Derek Jeter had a whole.
Yeah,
Oh,
see, that let you know
he
we
Yeah.
has
tired.
he has a horse form. He had a lot of stable.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then he married to one of those.
Yeah. Yeah, see, yeah. On that note, yeah, see, on that note, we're gonna go ahead and go because I'm
Dropping like it's
hungry
high.
and I'm gonna get something to eat, but I'm tired as well. So hey. But look, man, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you guys for supporting, Dirty Bird Thursdays. Like I said, we may have a show if we happen to get into the postseason. If not, hey man, y'all check out our other channels. We will be here. Same bat time, same bat channel. All right. So, uh, you guys, they got a treat for y'all tomorrow. There will be the heavy hitters, and they're gonna have some good stuff going on. And I know we got a couple other shows going on tomorrow. I can't keep up. Like I said, I'm tired. But make sure y'all check out heavy hitters tomorrow. I'm sure Mike and them gonna be, hitting hitting y'all in the face with facts and stuff. But hey, I'm the therapist ATL. I'm out. I'm going to get something to eat. We here to seek the truth and make a difference. Later. Greens and cornbread. Greens
Whoa.
and cornbread.
Pam,
Greens